Let me do this. I'm gonna do this. Drag this over, make it bigger. Go to YouTube. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. What was I doing? What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm bringing myself up right here. Matt, Big Man Gabe, Cisco, Universal Key. Need to get a pop-out chat going. There we go. There we go. What's up, Jared? So yeah, doing it at the house today. It's my granddaughter's birthday today, so yeah. You're gonna love this. From the UK. I'm not gonna wear this during the stream. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. What's up, Rob? Brewster, secondhand toy dealer. That's right. May the 4th be with us. Yeah, so yeah, my granddaughter's birthday. She's born on May the 4th. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's more cool for her dad than it is for her at the moment. Which I think is funny. So but yeah, we'll talk about some stuff. Star Wars Day. Let me look here. Let's see here. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Let's see. Yeah. I don't need to update my. All right, so I'm looking at Hasbro. I'm in the U.S. All right. Jeez. Let's see. Pulse Premium. No. There really isn't a ton, honestly, that I'm really. There's really nothing that I needed to get like now. Yeah, you're right, Jared. I mean, it's. I mean, the only thing I've seen that I think, for me personally, I think the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid. I think that's a good one. Oh yeah. So yeah. You're right. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about last week. Let me bring everybody up to speed. For the folks that was watching the live stream last week, it abruptly stopped, and it abruptly stopped due to me showing a blaster. Yeah, I did appeal it. I said, look, I understand the policy. It's a great policy. I just wanted to be clear that this was a 3D printed prop, and it still violated the policy. And I totally agree with it. I'm fine with it, but I just wanted to explain to them what it was. So, yeah. Just saying, it's a, it is what it is, Let's see here, boom. But yeah, that was, the policies are there for reasons, and I totally get it. And, Jared, you're a moderator now, okay? I'm officially at a spot where I can make you a moderator. So yeah, that was that. So it is what it is. I'm cool with it. But getting back to figures, if I'm looking at the stuff that you can pre-order and the stuff that you can go ahead and buy the clone trooper battle droid. But if I look at all the stuff that, and I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've looked at Hasbro. So you know, um, there's really, I mean, honestly, the Phase One clone trooper, I'm digging that. Um, the destroyer droid Lego, I've already got that. They sold out on the Rogue One Stormtrooper helmet. Nadon looks pretty interesting, but honestly, Thrawn's cool, but I have a Thrawn, so I don't really need another Thrawn. I mean, if you're into Jedi Knights, I mean, there's some Jedi Knights. I mean, and they look good. Got Yord and Jeki and Soul and Dara. Is that how you say that? But I think right now, the clone trooper and battle droid, that's the thing that I'm digging, because that right there you could army build, and it's an appropriate 2-pack. Stormtrooper monster truck. Is that the 2-pack Stormtrooper with Darth Vader or the single? Because, hang on a minute, let me find it. Ta-da. Did anybody get the Vader that went up? I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. It might have been yesterday. There was like 10,000 of them made. The single. Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. Because there's one for 2024 that I have been looking for. Let me see. It's actually a treasure hunt. Yes, I think it's the. Is it the Shock Trooper one? No, that can't be it. Yeah, it's yeah. So it's the Imperial Shock Trooper. It's new for 2024. That's the one I've been looking for. It is a treasure hunt, so I'd say the chances of finding it are slim and none. But yeah, that's the one that I've been looking for. Because honestly, I could care less. I mean, I think selling for like $70 on eBay right now. That's insane for a $5 truck. But hey, it's a treasure hunt. So, ooh. I don't care about treasure hunts. So let me. I'll post this in the chat. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I got home yesterday. Yeah, there's the treasure hunt thing. So, but anywho, I digress. So I am in the process. There's a couple things that I want to show you guys. First and foremost, I need to dump this in here because these are some parts. A couple of things. Take that out. We'll get to that. We'll get that in a minute. Let me put this back over here. So first things first. Check out my keychain. Stormtrooper and skull. I think this thing, I love this thing. I've got a couple of things that are supposed to arrive today. But yeah, these are cool. I already have one of them on my backpack. So yeah, I got a few of them printed out. So there's some folks gonna be getting some of these, but even the side of the helmet's all busted up. But the skull is great. You ever a AWOT guy yet? AWOT guy. No. Have I made what? What's up, glue sniffer? Oh, Siri, yeah. Jared, I didn't see any today, but thanks for that little code. So the issue I was having with the app, it wasn't the fact the app wasn't working. I think it's because those little QR codes, they were so faded that no matter what I did, they just would not register. The barcode registered fine, but all of those were just faded. I mean, there's nothing to them. So, anywho, so a couple things. Had an app. Oh, sweet. So, you guys know I'm a big fan of vehicles. Well, yeah. All right. So, first things first. This is something I've started. Can anybody guess what this is? What vehicle is this? What vehicle? Boom! That is correct. E-wing. Yeah, I've started a E-wing. I've got one of the wings actually done, but I had a flipping. This is the frustrations of 3D printing. All right, so here's the thing. So this right here actually is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, 5 parts. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was printing the wings, and here's the thing. I was out of town, right? Out of town. And I'm monitoring the prints via webcams that I have set up. And, Kim was here. She knows how to take care of things, blah, blah, blah. And everything's printing out fine. So I come home yesterday because yesterday morning, before I left the hotel, I actually checked my webcam and everything had finished. And they're sitting out. I'm like, yes, I'm coming home. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to be putting together some E-wings because the person that I'm Rebel Base Build, that's the Patreon I'm a member of. He's the one that actually has this. Also has an N1 too. But I come home and here's what happened. All right. You got your roll of PLA. It's on its little rolling up thing. So I was printing these on the Artillery 3s that I have. And the Artillery 3s have like a roller that's on top of it, but it's not a spool holder, it's actually a roller. And yeah, the back screw that holds the roller together like this had loosened and it had spread out just a fraction. Well, what happened was the roll moved over and it fell into the little groove, which slowed it down tremendously. Still printed, but it's like an accordion. I mean, it's total trash. The other side printed out great, but so now I'm rethinking the wing. But I've got one wing done. I walked away from it because I fixed the problem. I got it printing again, and I just walked away from it. And I had another one of my printers, my Cutie. I've got to replace a fan in it because I was printing something with it, and somehow or another, something happened, and the hot end cover snagged on something, and it popped off, and it tore the fan loose from the cover, so the wire. So I need to replace that fan. So get a 3D printer. Just get one, but be prepared. Your life's going to be in a good place on occasion. Um, I had to re-glue my night vision goggles on this head here. He sort of had an accident, and I knocked the goggles off. But yeah, right there, boom. So I had to re-glue that. But yeah, but that's not the E-wing. Is one thing. I got a couple things gravity. Actually, it wasn't gravity. It was me. Had one of my diorama walls fell over and hit him, knocked him down. Couple of things. I'm gonna show you something nobody's ever seen. I didn't post this on social media yet, because honestly, I was curious about it to see if this could actually be a thought, and it's not. So I'm okay with showing it. He's been sitting over here on my desk. So one of the other Patreons that I support, he actually made a 6-scale 3D printable figure. And I printed him out. Get his hand to stay. His hand ain't gonna stay there. So right there, 3D. I mean, it's cool. But honestly, it's a rag doll. So for any kind of, because I was thinking this would be cool to, instead of buying a figure, hey, can I make my own? And he's, like I said, he's really, really loose. All the parts fit together. It's just, it ain't gonna do what I wanted it to do. So he is officially coming off my table as of today, and he's gonna go into the "it was a good idea, but I don't need it" box. So yeah, I will say this though, it was actually fun printing it out and putting it together, because like little things that like we have the man, he's just falling apart. Got the double jointed elbow, which is really, really cool, So yeah, get on there. Got the ball joints, a lot of pieces, a lot of work, a lot of time, and that's actually, you know what, Jared, that you might be onto something there, because as jacked up as he is, that's actually not a bad idea, because I have that the Hacksaw Ridge figure, the medic, and there's a stretcher. That's actually not a bad idea, because as jacked up as he is, I can actually make him an amputee. I like that. Good idea, Jared. Good idea. I like it. I like it a lot, because he lays flat great. He lays flat really good. Yeah, that's. I have not put any clothes on him yet, so yeah. Thank you for that. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit. Helmet to work with that. Well, the keychain helmet. See, it's a keychain. Like, this is solid. This is a solid piece of resin. So yeah. I love this keychain though. It's if any of you guys have ever, if you know what a monkey ball is, that's what this feels like. Oh, Charlie, yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but I'll refresh for the folks that's in here that didn't hear me earlier. So last week, um, I was streaming, and they YouTube boom kicked it off right off the bat. They just stopped it instantly, um, and it was for a violation of their firearms policy because I showed a 3D printed blaster pistol, which I'm not going to do it, but uh, I'm not going to tempt fate again. Um, so yeah, it would. They flagged it. They killed it instantly. Which, like I said earlier, I have no issues with the policies. None. The policy is there for a reason. It's a good policy. I support the policy. I just honestly never thought about it because I've showed blasters before. I mean, I've had axes. I mean, a couple of weeks before that, I had the dagger and the axes. Um, I had, yeah. I mean, so this ain't a first at all. But I'm thinking they may have done an update to their policy. Um, so yeah. So me and Jared, we jumped over on Instagram real quick, and now YouTube's not stupid. No, Cisco. YouTube has a place. They have things for reasons, and I support it. I mean, I do because I'm on the platform, and the platform other than what happened last Saturday, that's really the only instance that's ever came up. But I did appeal it. I explained to them it was a 3D printed prop. It was a cosplay prop because, and this is where I got to find out. And I think honestly it's because of live. Videos is a whole nother thing, but live streaming, it doesn't take long to do something bad in a live stream. There's only like a 30-second delay if you think about it. From it doesn't matter. It looked real. I mean, let's face it. I've got one right here. Literally, I mean, every single one that I've done, and I actually joke around with Jared's heard me say it, and Matthias and Kent and everybody. It's like, if you pulled it out in front of law enforcement, yeah, you're done. I mean, the level of detail these models and files have is insane. I mean, it really is insane. So, yeah. I don't think I would ever fire a 3D printed weapon. I don't even think I'd even attempt it. Exactly, Charlie. And again, 30 seconds. But all right, so I've showed you one vehicle. All right, I'm gonna give you some clues, and these are clues that you may or may not. I honestly, I think it's gonna be a minute. I think it's gonna take you a little bit on these to guess the vehicle. I gotta trim something real quick. I need to test something real quick. Okay, that's the same size. Okay. All right. Clues. All right, clues. The clues are in the chat. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Jared got one for $13. All right, clue number 1. 2 stands. This vehicle requires 2 stands. That's clue number 1. Yes. I'm trying to be very selective on the clues. I want to be like, okay. So clue number 2, this piece. I'm not gonna make this easy. I'm not gonna make it easy. What's up, Christina? No, it is not a TIE fighter. It is not a TIE fighter. There's clue number 2. Clue number 3, right there. Clue number 3. Clue number, nope, not a battleship. Clue number 4. Nope, nope, not an ATST, not a pod racer. Ooh. All right. 1, 2, 3. How many? Clue 4. Clue number 5. Little bigger. Little bigger clue. Little bigger clue. Ooh. X-Wing. No, not an X-Wing. I'm going to let everybody wait just a minute before I throw out another clue. So 5 clues so far. I'm not going to make it easy. I'm not going to make it easy. Oh, that don't belong in there. Hello. Okay, everybody's still guessing. All right. Let me put that down there. What to do now? Okay. It is 12 scale. Clue number 6. Clue number 6. We have a seat. No. 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 I was walking and playing. No. I think I'm getting down to the point to where you're gonna guess it. No, not a scout speeder. A detail. You want a detail clue? Like one that has detail? Because these haven't really had a lot of detail. No, not Slave 1. Did I do that one? Not a wing. There's you another clue. And this is going to be specific answers. It has to be specific. I told you, I'm not going to make this easy. Not the Falcon. Ooh, Falcon. Ooh, that would be a massive. That would be insane. Be insanely cool. All right. Here's your detail piece. And I will say there's 2 of these on this vehicle. Right there. Little detail piece. Nope, not the Imperial Shutter. Not the Skyscraper. Not Little Bird. Let's see. Do I need? Yep, those are Mandalorian's new ride. That's a valid one, but no. I'm looking to see because they do. So I need to. Oh yeah, no, I think I'm good. No, I'm not good. This may give it away. I don't know. Boom! Universal key. Yes. Good job. However, it's the Bark Speeder with the sidecar. So I've got a bunch of stuff printed, and I wanted to show you guys. So there's a couple of so I haven't put everything together yet because I got to do some painting, but this is a really cool piece, and I'll show you all of what I've got so far. But I wanna get this painted and put all the hoses and this and that on it. And this is the actual piece that that covers this up, which we gotta gotta get some paint on that. I mean, that looks good, but I want some color on that. Let's see here. We got some controls, but here's where I'm at so far. Boom. The sidecar pieces are curing now, or excuse me, the pieces that attach the sidecar is, but we've got this piece fits into here. This piece fits right there. We got the seat, boom. We got this, boom. And we got the nose, boom. And then this piece fits into here. Then the handlebar. I got to figure out the handles because those, I actually broke one yesterday trying to get it in. There's half of it because the way it's keyed. But yeah, there you go. And then these little pieces, they fit in the engine compartment there. Then there's the sidecar, which will come off on this side. But yeah, hello. I've not seen none of the June Star Wars yet. So Anycubic is the resin printers that I use. There's tons of good ones out there. You know, Elgoo. I personally have never owned an Elgoo, but they're great printers. I like the Anycubic because for the bed leveling, there's no ball joint. It's a solid piece. I don't really care for plates that you can angle. I want it flat. But yeah, bark speeder. I think this is going to be really cool. It's got some weight to it. Some of the pieces I did hollow out, and I don't know. I may have to rethink the display functionability of it, but it sits good and flat. So technically, we're good with that. I'm okay with it because I'm assuming that when the bark speeder lands, since it doesn't have technically any landing gear, that I'm assuming that the feet can serve as a landing gear. That's the way I'm going to play it anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. Again, which is going to bring me to something else that I'm going to show you guys that I'm actually going to do a video on, because this is something like totally brand new for me. I'm really excited for it because of painting and this and that. So I was watching. I'm constantly watching YouTube videos on Airbrushing board pack. Oh, cool. I'm constantly watching YouTube videos on how to better paint, tools, or you constantly have to be learning. You know, you always have to be learning, and you have to make mistakes, and you have to have failures, and blah 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 blah. So one of the things that I'm not as good as I'd like to be with, and that's airbrushing. And so I have an airbrush set up downstairs on the work table, and I've used it. I used it on the ATST, the ATRTs. I've used it on the hover tank. One of the things that's, I'm not going to say it's frustrating. It takes a lot to get all of your airbrushing equipment out. So I watched a couple of videos. I watched a video on a guy that was talking about almost like the same thing. Um, you're constantly getting stuff out, blah blah blah, and you got the compressor and this and that. And he actually was using this, and I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail with it because I actually do. I'm going to do a video on this thing. Um, it's about, I think it was like $70 that I paid for it. But this is a battery powered, self contained airbrush. And there you go. It does come with a hose. It comes with 2 batteries. But again, I actually want to do a video on it, not necessarily an unboxing, but I will unbox it and I want to actually use it. But it's very, very, very cool. Right there. And the reason why I'm excited about this is a couple of reasons. Number one, the PSI for this is pretty much where you want it to be. You got one of those glue sniffers? Sweet. So I am excited for it, and for painting small things, honestly, that made sense to me. Like, if I'm painting this, right? If I'm airbrushing primer or something on this, and I'm dragging out the paint airbrush and the hoses and the compressors and blah blah blah, that just made sense to me. So I'm definitely going to do a video on that because I got parts I need to prime, and I want to see how it works. I will say this, that with a compressor-based airbrush, you can spray out some thicker stuff. With this thing here, I'll guarantee you, with it only being 20 to 30 PSI, you definitely will have to thin things out and go from there. Here's the thing with you're right, Harold. Here's the thing with an airbrush versus aerosol. I can spray something with aerosol, even with my paint booth and everything, and Kim will smell it because the aerosol. Airbrush, I can paint right here with an airbrush, and it's not going to go crazy with me, and she won't smell it. So everything that I do primarily is with rattle can, everything. But again, I stumbled across this. I love the video. I loved what he was saying about it. I watched another couple videos. This is technically a makeup airbrush. It's designed for cosplay, makeup, this and that. But a lot of people, I mean, it's still classified as a model airbrush as well. But yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how well it does, and you guys will get to see it on the video. Barnabas Rex. Let me look at this real quick. All right. Wow. 94,000 subscribers. Psh, yeah. Subscribe. Notifications all. Thank you. He just got another subscriber. Oh man, display cases. Airbrush. Yeah, this is, thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, that's a really, oh, he's got a lot of stuff on here. Krylon paints, paint mixer. I watch a lot of these videos. A lot of these videos. Because this is the way you learn things, you know? It's like when, it's like, you know, watching toy hunt videos. You know, I still watch a bunch of toy hunt videos. because it still fascinates me. Uh, it still fascinates me about stores and what people find. I love seeing what people find. Thanks, store. Um, so yeah, a lot of times, um, I put them up on the TV and they're playing in the background. While I'm working from home or if I'm traveling, making good stuff. But anything to do how it's like when I got into 3D printing. I spent like 18 months researching before I ever bought my first 3D printer, watching videos and just trying to learn things before I ever jumped in. And by doing that, I actually jumped in and actually started off, I think, a lot better than I would have if I'd have just bought one and went that route. So, and it's led to all this other stuff. Um, so, surely this won't. Oh, would this? I want to show you this, but I'm scared to. So the thing that actually got last week, I've done a 6 scale version of it. It's like, oh, Let me take this out. So yeah, there's the thigh piece and the holster, and that actually fits in. Boom. The heathens that don't. You go, Charlie. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. I try. I mean, I try. I love doing this. It gives me a lot of stress relief. Hang on. I'm going to show you something that nobody has seen yet. Nobody. This is like Jared has heard about it, but nobody has seen it. It's debuting. Yeah. I'm going to attempt it. We're going to see how well this works. All right. Here we go. Ta-da! Clone Trooper belt right there. I'm going to see if I can finagle this thing. Whoops. Oh, two. Bear with me. One of the boxes thawed it out. I'm still tweaking it. Still tweaking. Tweaking a lot. I just knocked all the belts off. All right. So that was an utter failure. So I knocked everything off, and I'll show you why. So this is a new process that I'm learning, and I still got to do some fine tuning on the belt. But so I discovered these Galactic Armory. I was part of their Patreon, and this is neat. These are like little female and male magnetic holders, and I'm still tweaking the belt. Once I get this actually, once I get the belt actually stained, I'm probably going to permanently mount the boxes because honestly, I don't see no. The only one I'm not is this one. I'm gonna mount one side because the other side is how you do the belt. Then you slide it around, and you've got it on like that. So yeah. Oh, another cool thing is functional boxes. So clone trooper or stormtrooper, clone trooper belt, whatever you want to call it. Stormtrooper belt. So yeah, my next step is to get the belt dyed. So yeah, I'm trying to show you things that we've kept it pretty Star Warsy. I can't show you that. I got a helmet up here I've been goofing off with. Oh, I guess I can take that piece of tape. Oh, nope, I got that on there. I haven't glued it yet. Got a helmet up here that I'm going to try a new process for filling in cut lines instead of doing the Bondo. It's modeling paste. But yeah, this is a helmet that I've done. I literally have, oh my gosh. I think I've got like 12 helmets, lids that are in this state. So yeah, I squirrel hard. I do have some of my mistakes up here. Check this out. Way too small. Way too small. But I'm not throwing this away because I'm gonna make a wall hanger out of it. I'm gonna paint it and figure out a way, and I'm probably gonna mount it on something. And so even if you have failed, there's things you can do with it. There's definitely things you can do with them. I see something else sticking out over here. I think this is another. Oh my God! Yes, this is a. Oh, I forgot about this. Let me see if I can bring this over here. So, and I keep these things as reminders because people are like, hey, I want to cosplay and this and that, and it's not. It's you're gonna make mistakes, and first things first, you definitely need one of these. You need one of these bad boys. This right here is the greatest thing ever invented. Stick it in. Stick your arm through. Release it. So my forearm is 14 and a half inches. Right there. 14 and a half inches. Definitely need one of these. Failure. Here's where it gets crazy, right? When it comes to one-piece gauntlets. I'm not a big fan of one-piece gauntlets because they're freaking hard to... They're just hard. They're hard to size. They're hard to, just make it work. And this one right here, it works good right there. That's a lot of gap. Look like Popeye. So I do keep a lot of my failures. And because when you try to size things this way, you just got to make sure. So it's a thing. It's a thing. Paint a 3D dragon on it. Ooh. So yeah, I keep these as reminders, like, you know, that was 113%. I always tag everything. This here, this one right here, it's not a disappointment, but I set it aside because it frustrated me. But this is another lid, and I think the reason it just frustrated me. So I've set it aside up here, away from the workshop, just because I don't want to squirrel. I like the helmet and everything. It's just, it really it got me. So yeah, I just keep it up here, but it's not a failure. It still functions. It still works. It's just just a tad bit too small, and that's the frustrating part, because it was a goof up on my part, and I'm better than that. I have a very strict routine when it comes to 3D printing helmets, and I just totally I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. Everything on that it's the way it should. It's just not. It won't fit me. So yeah, I keep that up there as a reminder. You make mistakes. It's almost like if you're doing carpentry, there's a saying, you know, measure twice, cut once. That same philosophy you need to do when it comes to 3D printing. And I got in a hurry. I was excited. I knew I was going on a work trip, so I wanted to get it on the printer, so that way it'd be printing, be done by the time I got back in a week. And yeah, made a mistake. And it was a costly one. Just saying, it's not cheap to from Malaysia. Good. Good morning. That's right, May the 4th. There's something else I want to show you guys. I think, yep, there it is. Since we're trying to keep Star Warsy, boom, right there. Probably the easiest thing in the world to make. It's so freaking easy. Dollar Tree picked up one of these little dish mat thingies and these flexible cutting mats. I think it's like a dollar or two for each one of them. And this is literally one of the most simplest things in the world that you can make for a backdrop. You can put a light behind it. I don't know if this, yeah. You can put a light behind it, real easy. I mean, that's a flashlight, not a big fancy. I mean, one right there, you're backlit. Simple, easy. Cut the cutting mat out. You still got these little tabs. Cut a couple of holes there, and this is actually mounted with. Let me find it. Do I have it in here? I don't know if I do. Two-sided Scotch tape. That's what that's mounted with. Boom. Now you have a backdrop that, with a simple flashlight, boom, you can backlight it. Ooh. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. And like I said, they're dirt cheap. Like I said, I won't say seriously, like $2. Well, the actual two-sided tape costs more than this stuff did. So check out your Dollar Trees. I know there's going to be people out there that the slots are too wide. Who, it doesn't matter. Who cares? It's just something neat that you can throw something in front of. I mean, you know. I mean, look. I mean, you know. I mean, yeah, the slots are too big. Who cares? You know, have some fun with it. I actually think it works really good with Funko Pops. Boom. So people get really uptight over small things. I mean, I know if you're going to go for like crazy accuracy, I get that, but if you're just, you know, if you just want something fun to put together to have fun with your Star Wars toys, then here you go, or anything. Yep, that's that. Is there anything else that I can think of? Oh, uh, I love going to Dollar Tree. All right, so I found this thing. I love this thing. This is something I printed out, and I keep him up here with me. I don't think anybody has seen him yet either. Um, but my Stormtrooper Buddha, and it's like, sir, yes, sir. I love this thing. I haven't painted it. I just printed out in some this tan PLA, and he sits right here on my desk alongside of my droid. My droid. Right there. Droid that I printed. 12 scale. Boom. Yeah, generic. Heck yeah, 100% generic. But yeah, the Buddha actually, he keeps me company. Let's see. I am working on, if you saw my video on Friday, customizing figures and stuff, I've actually got another set of armor that I'm messing with from another Patreon that I support. So got some more test pieces. This is actually Inferno Squad. Let me look here and double check. Is that from? Let me double check. Double check. I always like to be accurate. Oh, that he just released that. Might have been Skylu. Skylu 3D Props, great place. Great Patreon. Love supporting him. He actually has the Mayday custom kit, which I actually haven't looked at yet. Let me look here. Yes. Inferno Squad armor. That's what it is. Inferno Squad armor. So, yeah, we got the chest. There's a little chest piece goes on it. Got the belt. Got the belt. Got a empty holster, canister. Some. It's not a big set. It's just got some little things. Got a little shoulder piece right there. That to me is great, but the main thing was the helmet. Look at that. And people wonder about some of these helmets. I actually had some people reach out and comment and ask me about it. So with this particular file, oh, I've got it tacked in good. It's hollow, like that. And I'm okay with that. Doesn't bother me a bit because you can't tell it. I mean, you can if you do this, but another little mashup I'm working on. But this helmet reminds me of a pilot helmet, which I really like the idea of that. Then the chest armor fits great. There's the little chest pad right there. Boom. A lot going on. I got to break out some bodies and start looking at those. But yeah, Star Wars stuff. Airbrushing and G.I. Joe. Ooh. Yeah, me and Paul. Paul, I'm thinking this coming Monday, right? Like Monday. I think we'll be good on Monday. I think we'll be good. So I'll chat you up because I'm actually excited because yeah, I think it'll be fun. But Paul's got a great channel. Let's see here. Let's see here. There you are. Paul's got like 3,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't seen Paul's stuff, boom, there we go. Great guy. Great guy. But yeah, I saw him at Toylanta, and me and him's talked quite a bit. He's been after me, you know, and I just haven't been able to time it out. But a lot of G.I. Joe stuff, which I totally love, the G.I. Joe stuff. But now that I've started doing these crossovers between modern stuff, then I'm seeing a new life for a lot of things that we may not be able to. I don't know. It's almost like creating your own toy, but yeah, there's a lot of folks that are doing what I'm doing. There's actually I watched a video the other day, and it's this guy in the Philippines that makes these custom 6-scale stuff, and oh my Lord. I mean, imagine, right? 6 scale. Everything's made out of metal and wood. Nothing is 3D printed, and they're functional. It's insane what this guy does, and it's crazy. It's I can't even comprehend it. I mean, to make something out of metal and actual wood. Some of the Gladiator stuff that he did, but he's done 6-scale vehicles. He's done 1/3, 1-to-1, and there's another gentleman that actually started, telling him, like, you need to sell this stuff. He said, no, I'm good. But he finally started selling it, and it's art. It's literal art. That's what it is. Ooh. DFW Joe Convention in June. I will be. Oh, hang on a minute. Barring any kind of stuff, I will be at Joe Fest in June. I just saw something here. Wait a minute. Did I read that right? Wow. That's flipping amazing. Hang on a minute. I gotta see if I can take a snippet of this, because I did not. This is literally, all right, so if you can right now, go to Google and type in Joe Fest 2024. I can't believe it. This is awesome. So it basically, let's see if I can do this. This is so cool. I'm just so happy right now. Will it let me do it? No, I don't want that. It ain't gonna let me do it. Dang it. So basically in that show, if you Google Joe Fest 2024, I'm gonna read this verbatim. When you see the search window, I didn't click into Joe Fest. It says Joe Fest 2024 Joe Fest Toy and Comic Conventions is excited to announce 10K strong content creator Kent Poole collects is scheduled to be on site this June 21st and 23rd, 2024. Camp pool, that is awesome. Holy crap, right there on the main thing. So if you actually just type in Joe Fest, I mean, it's literally right there. So let's go into Joe Fest. Yeah, it's June 21st, 23rd. So I'm planning on going to that. Um, let's see the news blast. That is so cool. Camp pool on the main page right there, on the main search page. Four Horsemen's going to be there. Marauder's going to be there. Savage Crucible. Oh, Savage Crucible, man, they got some good stuff. Chicken Fried Toys. Chicken Fried Toys. That is so cool. That is a cool name. Let's see here. Center aisle. I like the way they break it down on what aisle people are going to be in. Vendor tables. Who else is going to be here? Sergeant Slaughter, I think, is going to be there. Pixel Dan. Nice. That's cool. That is so cool. I just can't get over that. Buddy Camp Pool. Right there on a dadgum main Google search. So yeah, definitely. I'll show you the. Hang on a minute, since I couldn't do the. Let's see here. So yeah, I just put in Google Joe Fest 2024. So cool. Oh, I love Kent. Yeah, Kent's everywhere. Good dude. Him and Ryan both. I cherish the friendships. And lots of friends and lots of people I've met that I still stay in contact with on a big basis. Is just really, really cool. So it's a great part of this community. So before we actually, let me. What are you doing up there? Go away. I don't know why that's up there like that. Close my mouth. Okay. So, a couple things. Before we go, I got something else I'm going to show you. This is not Star Wars related. However, I wanted to show you guys some stuff. So, couple things. I've been trying to work on my painting skills. Like I said earlier, we talked about the airbrush. So one of the things that I've really got into, especially because of the customization part of it, has been the Mythic Legion stuff. So this is some of the armor that I've been working on. There's the chest piece. I haven't done any kind of details on the armor part yet. We got the shoulder pieces right here. Got the shoulders, the pauldrons. We got his shoes. We got the calf armor, calf wrist armor. Got the calf armor right there, and I'm doing sort of like a blood armor is what I'm thinking of this. And the shield, I started detailing the shield, but there's the shield, which I think came out really, really good. I also am experimenting with some, when I did about a week or so ago, I did a video on the orc, like the Lord of the Rings type thing, and I made a comment about the swords, or this and the was it the axe or the mace? It's both of them. So all of these were gold, and I was making a comment that I didn't really like the gold part. So this is one that I did, repainted it, done a little bit of a turquoise thing, little metal right there on that one. This is the axe that was gold that I did a repaint on, which I think turned out a whole lot better looking. And this is the mace that I did a repaint on. It was gold as well. And this is a sword that actually, from another thing that I'm printing, that I've done a little bit of a thing. I think I'm going to use this sword. So I'm going to do a little bit of a repaint with the blood. Use this sword with this shield. But yeah, that's some of the stuff there I've been working on. Nice little tray from Target for $1 or $3, something like that. But I also wanted to show you my head sculpt that I'm working on. So there's a head sculpt that I just started messing around with and painting. Eyes are still the sucky part, but this will be a fun one. This was actually a new head sculpt set that helping a guy out. He does a great job. Demon 3D, I think that's what it is. So yeah, there you go. I think we did a. I think we've got a pretty decent little update going. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything, so the bark speeder. I want to say one thing about the bark speeder. Okay, let me make this little adjustment here. I got to add in some time here. Okay, let's do this. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Whenever I do a print, I actually have spreadsheets. So let me show you this. So I've got I can't really show it to you, but here's some of the thought process on USB flash drives. So all of my USB flash drives, when I go through and get a set of them, I go through and I label each one of them. Like this is USB 03. On this drive, I have all the Wester pieces, the Wester 35 in resin, and the B21 droid, the Astromech is on this one. On the Mono X6K with Ceratec Gray, boom, that's on that one. USB 2 on my spreadsheet. On this right here is 6 scale weapons. I have the DC-15A and the T21. There's 4 T21s, there are 4 15As. Boom, on this USB drive. So what I do when I label these things, I actually do the spreadsheet. Hang on a minute. Let me do this. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll just show you. I'll bring you over for a close-up. How about that? Boom. All right. So basically, in a nutshell, this is on USB 1 is 6 scale trooper armor. Clone trooper upper 1 and lower 1. So this is all the 6 scale helmet, chest, front, back, torso, left and right shoulder. This is left and right upper arm, elbow, forearm, hand plates, thighs, and shins. This is the 6 scale Inferno Squad, all of its armor. And what I'm doing with that, USB 2, again, there's the weapons. USB 3, this is the Wester and the droid. USB 4. This is actually Demon 3D. That's the newest headset I got. So this is where I'm going to be keeping a lot of Mythic Legions files. But this is all the head sculpts on that one. USB 5. Let me skip this one real quick. USB 6, that's the keychains. So that's on USB 6. But I wanted to show you the bark speeder. This is how I do my world. This is how I do my printing on my stuff. Okay. Let me move this over just a little bit right there. Scroll down, boom. Hope you guys could see that. So basically, in a nutshell, when I build out a plate, let me bring this up. Let me do this. File, open scene. 3. Let's do bark 1. Yeah. Sorry, I'm loading this up real quick. So basically, what I do is I start with all the parts and I create, like, if we look at bark 1, so these are the files that's on bark 1, and there's a reprint section as well. But if we look at bark 1 and I come over to that file that I said, there's bark 1 right there. That's the 3 pieces that are, and I save the file the same way. But so I know all 3 of these pieces are on in this file set that's saved on the USB drive, and that's the way I save it in the thing as well. And this one set took 6 hours and 58 minutes to print on that one. So I just wanted to sort of give you an idea of the way I plan things out. I try to keep it as updated as I possibly can with times. And there's 2 different kinds of times. Like the, if I estimate, so it estimated at 5 hours and 41 minutes and 31 seconds in the software, but in reality from my printer, it was 6 hours and 58 minutes. Everything else averaged out to about 4 hours. So that was the biggest print, except for the reprint down here. So as you can see, it's a process. It's a long process of time to print one of those out. But yeah, that's sort of the way I do things. I plan them out, put them in a spreadsheet. I label my USB drives. When I'm done, I take them out, bring them back up here, put them in the back in the case, and that way they're here when I update them. Put other stuff on them. These are they're just 16 gig hard drives, and you can get a lot of stuff on a 16 gig hard drive. So yeah, Excel spreadsheet. Playing things out is phenomenal. It will make your life so much easier to keep track of, especially if you have lots of files. Like literally, it makes life easier, because that way, as you're planning it on your build plate and you're documenting it on your spreadsheet, you always have that reference. Right? You always have that reference. And being able to go back and find a file, like all of these files for the bark speeder are within the same bark speeder folder. And I actually have a folder within that folder called print files. That's where all the files go. So I keep the print files inside the folder of the main files that I'm actually printing. So there you go. I think I'm gonna call it. Go downstairs, get ready for go celebrate granddaughter's birthday. Hope you guys enjoyed this little get together. Again, I'm doing this on my phone since this has turned into my office now. I don't really everything's work related. So, but let me know what you thought. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Give me a like. If you haven't subbed to my channel, hey. Just saying. But yeah, thanks to everybody that participated in the chat. I love reading the chats. And again, it's a between it being a nasty rainy day and then the birthday thing, it just I decided to do the live stream here today. So, but anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. And yeah, we'll do this again. next weekend. If as of right now, it looks like check out Paul's channel because Monday the 13th, I think is what he put. 13th. Monday the 13th. Let me look here. Let me look at my work calendar here. What? Oh, month. 13th. So Paul, maybe. I will let you know for sure this upcoming week. I may be going to Chicago that week. Sorry about that. That was something that came up yesterday, but I'll keep you in the loop because I really want to get on your live stream. But anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.